Hey Flosstube, it's Veronica with Night Stitch, and I'm here with another video. I finally got all of my plans figured out for the Winter Olympics Stitch Along that starts on February 9th, so I'm going to show that in today's video, as well as my regular whip updates and haul that I get. Okay, so I have some notes on my computer that I'm going to look over and refer to as I show you my plans. So on February 9th, the Winter Olympic SAL starts, and the prompt is opening ceremony, which is new start or most recent start, and I'm going to use my Frosted Pumpkin Secret Sleigh Society as the project for that because it's the most recent start of 2017 and I wanted to keep working on it because I have started other things since then, but I wanted to do the most recent start of 2017 just because I felt like it. So here's where I am on it. It's the same place I showed you last time. It's just the finish of clue number 1. And I used the called for fabric, which is, picture this fuss gingerbread. And this is 28 count Lugana. So that's February 9th. And then February 10th, the prompt is winter themed. So I'm going to do this counted cross stitch from Michaels. It's just Santa's face. And I got it when I got the Christmas wreath ornament that I've shown you guys before. And so I thought I would start it because it's been in my stash and I've never done it. So February 11th, the theme is Korean. So I'm gonna do Wine and Dessert by Soda Stitch, since they're a Korean designer. And this will be a new start, so I'm gonna do it on Fiberlicious Jadeite. And this is a fat quarter of 32 count Lugana. And I don't actually need the whole thing, so I'm going to use a 13 by 18 piece of it. But Fiberlicious had sent me a bigger cut of the fabric as a thank you when I ordered for, I think it was Black Friday. I ordered for Black Friday and she gave me a bigger piece. Okay. February 12th, the theme is mascots, so anything with animals on it. I'm going to do Future Cast by Teresa Wensler. And I'm going to do that on Midnight Splendor by Fiberlicious. I'm not going to need the whole piece, I'm only going to need half of it. But this is Midnight Splendor. And it's opalescent, because this is a fabric of the month piece that I get. And I get opalescent 28 count Lugana. On February 13th, the prompt is speed skating, so it's set a time limit and see how much you get done. So I thought I would do a whip for this one. I'm going to do Patrick Bateman by Cat's Cross Stitchery on Etsy. And this is where I am right now. I haven't worked on it anymore since the last time I showed this as a whip update in my video, so it probably looks familiar to you guys, but there's that. And then on February 14th, the prompt is metal, so stitch on any piece requiring metallics or beads. And I am going to start Mirabilia's Christmas in London. And I'm going to do that on Fiberlicious Starburst. This is 32 count Lugana in a fat quarter. I feel like I need to move the camera because my head keeps getting cut off. Okay, February 15th is Skeleton, so it's Halloween themed. So I'm going to do Vampires Suck. It's a pattern by Kincavel Crosses, and I'm doing it on Fiberlicious Every Leaf is a Flower. And this is on February 16th, the prompt is Biathlon, which is work on 2 pieces. So I'm going to work on my Clouds Factory Legendary Creatures Whip, which is on 32 count Abracadabra by Ship's Manor. This is also my whip, one of my whips I've been doing. So I'll just show you where I am. I finished the Leprechaun, except for the Aqua and the Rainbow, because I didn't have it yet. But I recently received it, so I have it now. And this needle minder is from Needle Attraction. So some changes I made are that his hat and some of the green in here and down here, I didn't actually have the color, but I had that whole stash from my sister-in-law's mom, so I thought I could substitute something from there instead of going out and getting the 1 or 2 colors of DMC that I didn't have. So I used Iris Floss, which is, I think, like DMC 900 something, but it was light green, so I decided it would be fine. It substituted for that chartreuse color. And I did the leprechaun skin 1/1, so his face and his hands are 1/1, and the L I put Krynic instead of white because I wanted it to be shiny, and the back stitch I did in Ruby Krynic instead of black. Those are the changes that I made. So that, and then, damn it, my head keeps getting cut off when I move. Oh well, that'll happen this video. Okay, so I was on Biathlon, so that's the first piece I'm going to work on for that, and the second piece I'm going to work on is Pave's Mini Vanity, which is also my other whip that I've been working on lately, so I will show that to you as well. have this in my Q-snap, and it is going very well. I filled in a lot of the various shades of purple, and there's like one stitch of black and then some 37.99, which is this color here. So, having lots of fun with that. And this is from Needle Attractions, and so is the M&M, and the Grime Guard is from Maggie's Minder. So those are my two whips that I've been working on, and I'm going to use those for the biathlon for the Winter Olympic SAL. On February 17th, the prompt is figure skating, so specialty stitches. And I'm going to do Ice Blue Humbug, which is a free pattern from Cable Crosses. And I actually figured out the fabric I'm going to use for that, because this is part of my haul that I just got. This is Woodland from Fiberlicious. It's the fabric of the month for January of 2018. And it's this really, really awesome green and red. So it reminds me of Christmas. So I thought that would be perfect for Ice Blue Humbug. And I'm only going to need like this quarter section of it. So I'll have some leftover fabric for something else. February 18th. The prompt is Heaven, Earth, and Humanity. So I thought I would work on a Heaven and Earth design. And I picked my Egyptian Queen. Which is a quick stitch of the bigger pattern. It's no longer free. I got this when it was free, but I went on Hade's site and it's been taken off, so it's no longer free, but you can probably still buy that, I'm guessing. So this is where I was, and last time I showed you, I was in the middle of frogging some stuff because I had messed up, but it's still just her eye and some of her skin, and I still have to frog the part I was telling you about. I haven't done that yet, but it hasn't changed from the last time we saw it. Apparently February 19th I have left blank, which I thought I had filled in everything. But the prompt for that is something related to 15. So I'll figure that out later and I'll show you guys. February 20th, the prompt is Buildings, Olympic Village. So I'm going to do the world's postage stamp from Soda Stitch. There's buildings on here. And I'm going to do that on a piece of even weave that I bought from Hobby Lobby that I dyed myself, which is this mottled green. And February 21st is 79 nations, so something related to 7 or 9. And I'm going to do Sarcasm by Peacock and Fig. And I just thought I would do either 7 stitches or, no, that's too little. Like change color 7 times, or I don't know. We'll see what I do, but that's the project I picked. I'm doing it on Fiberlicious Marvelous, and this is where I am right now. I haven't worked on it since I showed you progress in my last video, or the last video I had this in, not the last video, because I didn't work on it for a while. But Needle Minder is from Needle Attraction. February 22nd is international competition, so international themed. I'm going to work on Doctor Who by Natalie Needlework because he's from England and I'm not. I'm just going to do that on a 25 count like Hobby Lobby fabric, so you'll know what that looks like. On February 23rd, the prompt is something related to P or C, which is the city that is hosting the Winter Olympics. So I'm going to do Mucha inspired Pocahontas because there's a P and a C in her name. And I'm going to use Maldivian Dreams from Fiberlicious. This is a gradient fabric. And I thought I would do it this way, so it's blue sky. And then it's like she's walking on the grass. This is 32 count Lugano. On February 24th, the prompt is something you've never done before. And I realized that things have changed since I planned this out. I've planned this out since like last year sometime, so things have changed since then. I just like finalize these things now, but anyway. Something I've never done before, so I had picked work on a Mirabilia, which is a designer I've never worked on before, and then work on a hand-dyed fabric, which is something I'd never done before, but I've since done a lot of that. And I put in Christmas in London for one of the prompts for the days before this, so I will have worked on a Mirabilia, but it's whatever. I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to work on Portrait of Veronica on this 32 count Lugana in Monster Mash from Picture This Plus. And then on February 25th, it's the closing ceremony, so work on something you're close to finishing. I won't actually know what I'm close to finishing because I have a lot of big random projects, so I decided to just work on my oldest whip, which is I mean, technically it would be that I would be close to finishing that because it's the oldest one, so I've been working on it the longest. So that was my reasoning for that. So I'm gonna do Patrick Bateman for the closing ceremony. Okay, and those are my Winter Olympic SAL plans that are somewhat fucked up, but that's okay. It'll all be okay. So the last bit of haul that I have, I showed you the fabric already. This is the Aqua Week Dye Works from 123 Stitch that I needed for the rainbow. So I got it. Aqua. And that'll be good. I can finish the rainbow and then I can start on the next little character on that stitch along. Okay, and I have a lovely blue package from No Name Needle Minders because my order from Black Friday came. I got license plates, one from California, one for Iowa, because I went on my honeymoon in California and it's one of my favorite states, and Iowa because I live in Iowa. And then I got quotes. This is backwards for me, so life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. And this colorful one on this side says, never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. And I really like those. And the other one is, I love scrapbooking. She gave me this one for free. Peace, love, scrap. The eagle with the flag, the USA with the flag, and then California with a heart, Iowa with a heart, and then Illinois because I'm from Illinois. I was raised there, so. Those are the needle minders I got, and showed you my whips and showed you the fabric and the thread and told you my plans. So I am done with this video for today, and so I will see you guys on the next video. So bye.